What's going on? Hey, it's beautiful. A little warm, but pretty fucking nice out here. Thought of the day. Thought of the day is okay. The thought of the day is knowing the difference between attraction and a connection. I think a lot of people have that misconception, because people get involved today, they're too busy rushing to the finish line instead of pacing and recognizing the landscape and seeing, context clues on whether this is healthy for you or not. Everybody's too busy trying to, make it to the finish line, and they're not focused on, the race. They're not focused on the terrain. They're not focused on, the landscape. There's really no other better place to put it, But so people are very prone to basically, meaning what this means is people are very prone to put themselves playing house at a very early state in a relationship where you're not supposed to be doing that shit for damn near a year, and that's on a healthy note. But you have people today that are playing house and getting pregnant, within 6 months. So then, you're stuck with so now you're stuck with the motherfucker, or if you're smart, you just go ahead and just handle it, and then you're not stuck with this person's, obligation or what's the word? There's another word for this. You're not stuck with this person's liability, because you didn't think things straight. And that's kind of what ends up happening, is people subject themselves to liabilities instead of assets because they're too busy focused on attraction and not a connection. It takes time to establish a connection. You know what I'm saying? And based off of that, the connection is solely based on recognizing the landscape. Do you understand what I'm saying? In order for me to appreciate the water, I got to see the water at its worst moment. You know what I'm saying? I gotta be able to experience the water when it's choppy. Otherwise, you don't know if the water is deep, shallow, dirty, clean, full of sharks. You don't know. You know what I'm saying? Until you can actually go out there and experience it. But people don't even want the experience. They're just too busy in lust for something, chasing something that they don't know shit about. And that's why people always think the grass is greener on the other side, thinking, this person's life, is better than this person's life, or your life is better than my life, or vice versa. No, asshole. If you plant your seeds, grow your own fruit, so you won't sit here and be, basking in somebody else's glory. But back to the topic. The topic is people, put themselves in compromising positions because they're too busy. They're in lust and not in love. They're too busy trying to establish something that's not even there, you know, or they're trying to basically make something happen that was not meant to be, you know. And that's the difference between being attracted to something and being connected to something, you know. Plain example, you meet somebody out in town, they're you know, great conversation or whatever, you know, and then you try to establish something with that person, but you find out that they're fucking crazy. Well, you have no connection. You're attracted to them, but what did they have to offer? What did they bring to the table? Nothing. You know what I'm saying? But if you're too busy trying to basically, you know, rush that situation, now you're stuck with them. Now you have a liability. Is that something you want? Probably not. Versus, you know, you go out there, you meet somebody, you know, by your own merit or by fate. You meet them, you find out you have some really great similarities and a couple of dissimilarities, you know, because honestly, I think opposites attract. If you're two alike, you're gonna clash, you're gonna butt heads, you know. But you kind of see that this person, you know, completes you, but I wouldn't say necessarily completes you, because nobody is supposed to complete you, but I would say that this person compliments you. You know, when somebody compliments you, that is attraction, you know what I'm saying? But based off of how well they handle that, you know, that task, you know, how well they compliment you without being in competition with you, right? You know, that's the difference. You know, you could have somebody who compliments you without being in competition with you, that improves to your life, and that is a connection. You know what I'm saying? Where you can learn from each other and you just continue to grow. That's when you make it to the next level. You know, and these are things that people don't understand how to do because they're scared of it, or they're just too impatient. You know, too busy trying to close a deal instead of trying to, like, you know what, let me figure out if this person is right for me. I'm at an age where the only thing that, you know, I don't even choose friends. You know, I don't even choose associates or acquaintances that I don't have a connection with. You know what I'm saying? Because to me, that's just, you are your surroundings, and you know, if it's not healthy, then I don't want to be around it. Food for thought. That'd be cool.